this is just your resource if you want to hear the two pickups side by side. Hi everyone, John here. Hope you've all had a great start to 2026. I've got a few things to talk to you about today from Taylor Guitars. Three pretty major updates to the previous Grand Auditorium models. So for today's discussion, we've got two Grand Auditorium models here, both with spruce tops and rosewood back and sides. Okay, so the three major changes that we're starting to see in 2026 to the Grand Auditorium models are the action control neck, the scalloped V-class bracing, and also the new Claria pickup. So the main focus for today's video really is actually to give you a really nice side-by-side kind of idea of how the two different pickups sound. So in this guitar we have the ES2, and in this new next generation model we have the new Claria pickup. I was kind of a little bit worried at first when I heard about a few of these changes, because we've just had an absolute record year with Taylor Guitars. We've sold more than we've ever sold in terms of units and revenue. So I'm always a bit of a stick in the mud when it comes to making big changes and stuff. But the folks at Taylor obviously know what they're doing. The action control neck we saw on the gold label guitars last year, and that was obviously a really popular move. And it's kind of established that the way that you can adjust the height on the guitar almost as easy as doing like a truss rod adjustment on an acoustic guitar. It's not the sort of thing that beginners will just, want to get stuck into and start adjusting their guitar that way. But if you have a little bit of guitar experience of making adjustments, it's a really nice feature, and it means you can adjust the action on the guitar without having to start shaving down the saddle or doing any other kind of serious work to it. So the V-class bracing's obviously been around for a little while, and now they've added the option on a few guitars, and all of these options that we're talking about at the moment, it's kind of just a soft launch on only a handful of Grand Auditorium models. They haven't just discontinued everything and just sprayed everything with all these new features. So the scalloped V-class bracing is kind of, from the demos that I've heard, it kind of adds a little bit of extra softness to the overall tone. And if you're not a really heavy-handed kind of bluegrass sort of player, you get a little bit more volume out of the guitar as well, and a kind of a nice sweet sort of tone to it as well. But obviously time will tell with these kind of things. There's going to be some people that prefer the older versions versus the new generation models. But what we really wanted to focus on is giving you a really good, clean, basic demonstration. Plug both the guitars directly into our UA Apollo system here. We don't have any EQ. We've got basically the settings on both guitars. So the ES2, we had everything set in the middle, and then maybe we'll put a little picture up on the screen because you can't see it quite so well on this new next gen guitar, as the pickup, as you can see now, is on the inside of the guitar. So everything was set in the middle on there as well, and we wanted to do a really nice side-by-side comparison. We will do more kind of in-depth testing as we go on, as time permits and stuff, and as more people have tried the models out, and once we've got more used to it. But we wanted to just give you a really good straight up, this is the ES2, this is the new Claria, and you make your own mind up on what you prefer. I don't think the ES2 will be going away forever, and I'm sure there will still be some people that prefer that versus the new one as well. Like I said earlier, I'm the sort of person, I don't like too much change, and there's been three quite big changes that are happening to these next generation guitars. But to be fair, Taylor generally always hit home run with all these changes. So what we're going to do is get Alex to come in and do some playing, fairly short A-B comparison so you can really hear those differences. We haven't adjusted any of the levels to compensate for one being louder or quieter than the other. Basically how they came out of the guitar into our system here is what we've recorded. No extra mojo added on or anything like that at all. No favoritism from our side. We just want you to you know, hear what's right in front of you, basically. And then what we'll do at the end is we're going to put a couple of little clips up where we're not actually going to tell you which one is which, because we want you to just choose your favourite one purely based on the tone. And at some point in the future we'll probably announce which was which, but we will probably forget, because we said this a few times and we normally forget to announce. But we'll set maybe a reminder for a couple of months' time to update the video to say which is which at the end of the video. So if you have any questions on any of this stuff or any feedback, then please let us know. Myself and Drew will be out at the NAMM show, and we'll hopefully try and get a chance to speak with Andy Powers and some of the other team at Taylor Guitars and see if we can get a little bit more insight why they've made these changes. Yeah, just want to say thanks for watching. As always, we really appreciate it, and please do let us know which one you prefer. Cheers, all the best, bye bye.